Hi guys, welcome back to another video here in Melbourne, Australia. It's currently the very beginning of spring, as you can see on this plum cot, and we're so thrilled that winter is finally over. We still have the winter protection for most of the cold sensitive tropicals, because even though winter is over, guys, it's not like the northern states where winter ends chop at the end of August. It doesn't work like that in Melbourne. Winter does not end in Melbourne at the end of winter. It ends in the later half of spring. Yeah, I mean, officially it ends in September, but unofficially we still have cold nights. It's the nighttime that's a problem, not the daytime. Daytime is fine. It's 16 to 24 in spring, but the nighttime, these trees here feel the temperature not only during the day but also the night. We go in the house at night, but they don't go in the house, so that's why I have to leave the protection on through September. So today's video is on this tropical guava. This is the Indian white, and we're going to be doing a taste comparison between the different tropical guavas I have here at Fruitopia. And because we're in a marginal climate, these just managed to hang on through winter unprotected, right? I don't protect my tropical guavas, and sometimes I've lost them, like the red Malaysian. That one is the most cold sensitive. I've lost 2 of them and I'm not trying that again, whereas the other ones, like this Indian white and others that I'm going to show you later, have survived without any protection. All right, so let's start by picking. And by the way, this Indian white, these start coming in winter, like June, July and August, and very rare to find any in September. But this year, we're lucky that there is a couple left on for us to try in September. There you go, there's one right there, and he's been waiting for me to pick him. Yeah, it's probably the last one. So we're gonna pick pretty much the last Indian white guava. There you go. Like I said, this is a winter crop, and you can see it's dropping its leaves on the ground and getting new leaves coming shortly. I don't see them coming yet, but they'll be here soon. I see another one up there. Where is it? That one up there. I'll leave that one there for another day. Yeah, can you see how it has an autumn look? See how the tropicals behave differently than the regular stone fruit? We live in a climate where stone fruit and citrus are the main fruits, and not tropicals. You won't see a tropical Indian guava in my neighborhood. You'd be hard pressed to find another one in the area. They do exist, but they're very, very rare. Let's go to the next guava tree. Okay, I'm going past all these tropicals that I have protected. It's very windy today. It's been windy for a few days. We had a calm feel when we got back from our travels, and then it got really windy. Okay, this is the next guava. It's called a Mexican cream, and like around 10 of them have fallen in the last week or 2 of winter. And as you can see, the tree is lopsided because of the weight of the fruit, right? So what we're gonna do is just pick one from this side. There's quite a few of them. Oh, I just saw the one I want. Hang on, let me put that one down. This one. I want this one here, the biggest one, right? So let's grab that. All right. I don't know what these red spots are, but they're on the super ripe ones, right? The green ones don't have those red spots. So maybe that's a sign of cold, I don't know. But anyway, and that one there, look how red that one is. Yeah. This way I'll be able to remember which is which. The one with the red spots is the Mexican cream, and the other one is the Indian white. See the difference? Yeah, because it's hard to remember, guys, right? Which is which, because they look the same from a distance anyway. Okay, let's go to the next guava tree. Past the white sapote, the wampy, the mulberry, another white sapote, the apricot, right? We've got all different climates. Cool climate and subtropical. The Caracara orange, custard apple, or atemoya, right? We've got some whoppers coming at the end of spring. Look at that. And pomelo. And grumichama. And cherry guava. These are the cold hardy guavas that you can grow even if it snows. As you can see, it's waking up for spring. Windy. Yeah, it's been very blowy. And here we have the passion fruit, which is full steam ahead for spring. All right, guys, this is our next guava. The Starling. I've only had this one for 2 years in the ground, or under 2 years actually. And the first crop was last year, just one fruit. But this year it's had about 5 or 6, and I've been getting a pesky parrot, those lorikeets, coming and knocking them off the tree, which has been a bit of a nuisance. So we've got one there, one here, and one there, and one up here. Yep, so we've got about 6 or 7 this second year. These are very thirsty trees, the guava, and this is a very dry spot. We're at the front corner of the house, right? Let's see. Yeah, so that's the entrance of the house. This corner here is very dry because of the brick wall and this callistamen. This is a dwarf callistamen, but it's very bushy. I have to keep hacking it back every year. I'm glad I didn't put a full-size callistamen here. Yeah, and I think that its roots are really sucking up whatever is here. Anyway, but I'm glad that the starling is established now. And by the way, this is a seedless variety guava. So which one are we gonna pick? What's this underneath here? Okay, looks like it's got I don't know, guavas get that funky brown stuff stuck to it at the bottom. I still don't know what that is. Let's see. Yeah, see that? They all get that. Yeah, it's like crispy, crunchy, leafy. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Only the guavas get that. Right? It's like a cup similar to the persimmon and the black sapote. They get that as well. All right, let's let's grab this. This one here looks good. Okay, we've got our third tropical guava, the starling. Here I have another tropical guava, and it had one fruit on it, but it dropped. I don't know if it fell because the tree again is only like 2 years old, or if a bird knocked it off. It's called Aman, the Aman variety, and I was looking forward to trying it. That one fruit it had, but not gonna be. It's not gonna be, guys, which is a pity. So we have to wait for 2025 now. It's all right. So, see you next year. Okay, so they're the tropical guavas that I have here in the front yard. And now, guys, we're going to go to the back to grab the other ones that I have back there. Beautiful, beautiful weather. We're in the low 20s, but windy. That's Melbourne for you. 4 seasons in one day. All right, so we're in the back, and I have one more. Actually, I've got 4 more tropical guavas back here, but unfortunately they're not all fruiting yet. This is one of them. I think it's called Ademahad or Amadehab, or I'm not sure of the name. It's got a Pakistani Indian name, so it's only in its 2nd year. And here I've got another tropical guava, the Thai variety, and these two I just showed you, they're very marginal, like the red Malaysian. Both of them have died back every winter, and guys, well, I don't know if they're gonna make it, but we're trying, right? And these have definitely not fruited yet. So what we do have fruiting is the pink guava. This one here that's got a net. I've netted it because of the damn parrots. Yeah, we've got bird problems in Melbourne, I would say. I'm not sure what's going on with many other locations where people have got their fruit trees uncovered, and it's like, yeah, there's hundreds of fruit here, cherries and guavas and persimmons, and there's no bird damage. What? It's unheard of here in my garden. If I don't cover the fruit, other than citrus is the only fruit that's safe. If I don't cover my regular fruit, it's like game over. I lose all my fruit. They take everything. So here we have the pink guava, also known as the Hawaiian guava, and this has a huge crop every year. I can't keep up, guys. I can't keep up. So there's about 50 on here that are ready to eat. We lose most of them because we can't eat them fast enough. There you go. There's a cluster right there. See the one that's ready and the green ones? And there's one there that we're going to be picking. This one, right next to me. Super convenient. And there's that thing again. See that? The little tail? Yeah. Oh, this one's a little green at the bottom. So it's going to be tart. Green, it's ripe on this side and green on that side. So that wasn't the ideal one to pick, but that's all right. You'll get the gist of the comparison. All right, there's a few others back there that are also ready. Here you go. Let me zoom in. Where are they? Those ones there. See those? When they turn yellow skin, that means they're fully ripe. There's another fatty up there. Yeah. So, and there's more up there. There's a lot. And up there, there's some green ones. And there's a ripe one right at the very, very top of the tree. 4 meters. Yeah. And there's one caught by the net as they fall because of the wind. And there's others that have fallen below the net and rotted. So, guess what my problem is here? My number one problem at Fruitopia. I gave you a lot of clues. The number one problem I have is overabundance. There's too much fruit for 2 people. That's the main problem I have here. Overabundance. And then you got all the little problems like fruit flies. Yeah. Oh well. I guess you gotta roll with the punches, right? As long as the biggest problem is too much fruit, I guess we can live with the small issues. And to finish off, I've got 2 more tropical guavas that haven't fruited yet because I only planted them a year ago. This ruby red or ruby guava, right? That's only been in the ground for 10 months or thereabouts. And over here, this one here, which I think is also a Thai guava. I'm not sure about that. It says Thai on the label, but I don't think it is a Thai. Who knows? We'll find out. That's also been in the ground for 1 year, but I've had it for 3 years. So it's not a year old, it's 3 years old. All right, now we can do a little taste test. It's a little messy here. Sorry for the mess. So that's the pink. You can see it's still green. So I didn't pick the best one, but that's all right. There's the starling. That's the Indian white. No, it's not. That's the one with the red dots. So that's the Mexican cream. And that's the Indian white. Okay, we've got 4 different varieties of tropical guava in Melbourne, Australia to try out. You can see I was doing another fruit taste test here earlier and it's still wet. It's all right, guys. Yeah, let's cut these up and compare notes. All right, here we are. That's the pink guava, right? That's the starling. That's the Mexican cream. And this is the Indian white. Okay? Our 4 tropical guavas that came at the end of winter. So this is like August/September harvest. Okay, I want to grab a thumbnail for the video before I start chomping. Alright guys, you saw the fruit. Now it's time to have a taste test. Now, because we're in a marginal cool climate, these are not going to be as sweet as they are in the tropics or the subtropics, right? Zone 10 and up is when these taste really sweet, but not in zone 9. It's marginal, and you're gonna have a marginal flavor as well. But that does vary because there's many different types of zone 9. They're not all the same. So let's start with the pink, or the Hawaiian, which is green. It's not fully ripe. It's well, half of it is green, the other half is yellow. Same fruit, right? So it's probably 60% ripe. I'm gonna eat the yellow side. Let's see. Nice flavor. Very tropical. Good flavor. This one would be a favorite for most guava lovers. It's 50% tart and 25% sour and 25% sweet. So the sweetness is low. It would have been much sweeter if I had picked a much more ripe one, or if I'd waited till the end of September. That's when they finish. The very last pink guavas at the end of September, beginning of October, are the best. And they start coming, the pink guava starts coming in July, but they're 100% tart in July, because that's the middle of winter. You're not going to get any sweetness from a guava when it's -1 at night. It gets down to -1 Celsius here. So the only thing that's sweet are citrus. All right, next is the Mexican cream guava. And by the way, the pink was not crunchy at all. It was soft. That was a soft guava. No crunch at all. Let's see how the Mexican cream is. This one has a crunch. Crunchy. This is more traditional. But the seeds, wow. Those seeds are big. 50% sour and 50% sweet. Right in the middle, half-half. Not ready. When I say not ready, the tree is too young to produce a proper, creamy, sweet Mexican guava. It needs another 3 years. So that was not my favorite at all. The pink was better. Okay. Next, Starling. This is seedless, but is it really? The label says seedless. I'm just saying what the label says. So I've tried this one before, and the seeds on this are not so bad. They're not like little rocks. Let's have a taste. Soft. Not crunchy. Much sweeter than the other two. So far, this is the sweetest. The Starling guava. Soft and sweet, but not fully sweet. It's about 80% sweet and 20% sour. So far, that's my favorite. And last, the Indian white guava. This one will be crunchy from memory. And this one, the Indian one, is the first one that's ready at the beginning of winter. So they start coming in June. It's soft. Usually this is crunchy, but because this is the last one, wow, this one's nice. It's juicy, like the pink guava. And creamy. Why? Because it's fully ripe, guys. Usually the Indian white is crunchy and hard. But as I said, because it's the very last Indian white, these have ripened to their fullest. And most guava people do not like soft guavas or sweet. They like them hard and crunchy. Well, you would be enjoying these in June and July, not August and September. But guess what? This was my favorite, the last one. This one and the Starling. So in order of preference, the Indian was my favorite, the Starling was my second favorite, the pink was my third favorite, and the Mexican cream was my least favorite of the four. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed the comparison of my tropical guavas here in Melbourne, Australia. We have a lot to go, as you can see. This is the oldest tree at, what is it, 11 years old now. Yeah, 11. So I have to trim it because it's like 4 meters or 12 feet, well, no, 10 feet. Way too high. And that net that I put on there was to keep the parrots away and the bats. Too much work, guys. So I'm gonna bring it down to about there after I've picked all these. Otherwise, as I said, there wouldn't be one left. I'm serious. The animals here are nasty as can be. Okay guys, give us a like if you enjoyed the video. And also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We need a lot more subscribers here at Fruitopia, so others can enjoy the video. And there's my sidekick. Hey sidekick, what you doing?
I'm taking pictures of the lemon tree.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. Gee, I didn't even notice she was there. She startled me. All right, guys. Catch you later. Have a good one. And we'll see you from the next video. Bye-bye now. Beautiful weather. Spring. I love you.